What's up, guys? Pop101 here. Now, I was scrolling in the Blade and Sorcery Reddit and I came across this post right here. And I thought to myself, well, I've actually also wanted a mod that does the exact same thing, scaling a creature or enemy's weapon to their size. So I decided to put a little bit of time into it and I made it myself. So why don't we check it out? And let's get started. And I'm sure you avid Blade and Sorcery players can tell that this is a giant normal sword. So this is one of the weapons used by the creatures in this pack. Well, I made all these different waves. So there is 15 waves of scaled enemies, and we can actually check it in the book too. So if we scroll all the way down to the automatic weapon scaler, you can turn it on and off. As long as the enemies are a different size than normal, weapons will scale with them. I just made these waves so it's a little bit easier. So why don't we start by fighting some shrimp waves, then we'll do the larger ones, and then some randomized. And let's see. So it looks like we have this little puny guy already. And as you guys can tell, all the weapons scale completely with their size. Hey pal, look at him. Isn't he so cute? Hiya! Karate chop. Or slam him down on the ground. And then this little dwarf-sized guy right here. Ooh. 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 Obviously, these guys are a little bit smaller, reminding me of these dwarves in the Lord of the Rings series. There's obviously giants too, which I'm going to check out in a minute, but, I mean, come on. This is hilarious. And I love the fact that they literally scale with enemies now. Now, as soon as they pull it off of their back, the weapons scale. So as soon as it's held in their hand, weapons scale immediately to their size. Doesn't matter whether it's their right hand, their left hand. And of course, they're easier to move around like, hey, what are you doing, pal? Hey. Yeah, stay down, punk. Or don't. Oh, man. Okay, time for the big ones. Let's select Giant, and why don't we do one-on-one for this, because some of these guys are actually pretty tough. Hey, pal, what are you doing? Oh, I missed. There you go, you're gone. And check this out. Now, if we do slow-mo real quick, you'll notice that his mace right there is way bigger than the average size. Now, if I grab this one right here, for those of you that know the size comparison, just take a look at this. So much bigger. Check it out, and boom. So everything really does scale immediately right to their size, and when another one spawns, I can show you more accurately. Watch this, normal size, as soon as he grabs it, the weapon grows in size. Now, obviously for enemies this large, it is a little bit difficult, only because, well, when the weapon scales too much, it becomes hard for them to hit you, and their size increases, so it's hard for them to get you. Okay, really? Ha, ha. But, of course, they're all the normal enemies, lots of fun to use, and my personal favorite is fighting enemies with only one weapon. No shield or anything like that, because this is the best kind of combat. Oh man, now I'm staring right at his butt. Come on, my guy. Here we go, and... Really? And just to show you guys all the scale of all these weapons, let's grab these. Look at this. These are obviously automatically scaled in gigantic. And of course, this mod works with any kind of weapon or enemy or mod that scales the enemy size. So regardless of whether you're spawning normal waves or modded waves, no matter what other mods you're using, as long as the enemies are scaled up or down, it'll change the weapon. If you don't want it, you can simply just turn off the automatic weapon scaler. And why don't we dismantle all of these guys real quick, and we can take a look. So as soon as you turn it off, notice he's fighting with a tiny axe. Well, as soon as the weapon spawns in and is grabbed, that is what actually changes it. So obviously we need to kill him real quick. And as soon as we spawn in another guy, it obviously works without issue. Now, I will say one thing that I do want to show you guys is if we slow down time by a ton. I do not have a freeze time mod, but I'm okay showing you like this real quick. Notice, look at his hand real quick. Now, it does change depending on how he's gripping it and sometimes, but look at this. So, if the weapons are that big, just because of how it scales up and how the enemies are grabbing it, the enemies will be grabbing the weapon, but it appears that it's not being held directly in their hand. But regardless, it works just like you guys would think. And you know what? Why don't we grab my friendly axe right here for one final kill before we do some randomized enemies and then call it a day. Oh yeah, now that's fun. Alright, let's turn it off and fight some random waves. I'm thinking we can do 1 versus 2. Think we can handle it. What do you think, guys? And you know what? You can grab this mace, and I'm going to use the Renegon just to scale it up for myself, just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a pretty decent size right here. And obviously, this guy is normal size, so his weapon stays the exact same. And as long as they're between the normal base values, the weapons will stay normal. And as you guys can tell, 2 completely different sized enemies. Look at this. But that is it for this video. If you guys like this mod, you like the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching. Hey, pal, you really gonna try to come at me? Oh, man. This is so much fun. Here we go. Oh, yeah.